Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm gonna make a one sheet wonder today using this freebie from BibleJournalLove called Seasons. It comes with 6 pages and 19 elements. It was designed actually to be like a loaded pocket, and Robin does have a tutorial on that, which I will link in the description box. Comes with this darling ephemera pockets. And I cut into some of this paper already, but I just wanted to show you what the paper looks like. And this one sheet wonder I saw a while ago on Raven Vintage's YouTube channel. And I changed the measurements a little bit based on when you get an 8.5 by 11 digital that has, you know, these white borders around it. Because either maybe your printer doesn't print borderless, or it could be that it wasn't designed to be a full 8.5 sheet of paper. So I'm going to show you how to make this using one sheet of paper. So this opens like this, and there's a little pocket here, and then there's a little side pocket that flips, another pocket, and then this flips down, and I added a little pocket and a little journal card, and then I added a pocket up here, and it closes like that. Now Raven Vintage had a different closure on hers, which I'm gonna do today. I want to try making a closure like hers because I thought it was really pretty. So bring in your sheet of paper after you've cut off your white edges. And there's a few score lines, or basically in half and half, and a few others. But so to make it a little bit easier, because sometimes things print out a little bit different, I'm just going to take this sheet of paper and I'm just going to, on the like 9-inch side, I'm going to fold it in half. After I cut off the white edges, it's about almost like 9 3/4 by, I think it's like about 7 5/8 is what it ends up being. So here's just an easy way. And then on the 7-inch side, fold it in half again. Now we're going to use our scoring tool. Now we're going to score, this is going to be our front cover, a 1/2 inch to this middle score line here. Oops. So if you have, you know, a portion of the paper that maybe you want to be your front cover, like this, see how this one's a little bit lower? That's what this is going to be, is our front cover. So just score to that middle score line, and I'll show you on a white piece of paper so you can see it a little bit better. So all we did is we scored a 1/2 inch to that middle score line. And this is on, yeah, I said the 9-inch side. And then I think that's the only score line. Yeah, because we scored in half and half. And we are going to make a pocket here, our side pocket here. But we're going to do that a little bit different. So that's it for the scoring. So now we're going to get our scissors out, and we're going to cut off that little 1/2 inch score line that we scored. So a little bit hard to see with the pattern paper. Actually, I think I'm going to turn it on this white side. Oh, there we go. I can see a little bit better here. So just cut that little 1/2 inch strip off. You can save this strip and use it for like a belly band or whatever you want. to use it for. Let me trim a little bit more of that off. Okay, so see, our page is just like that. And now we want to make this side pocket. So we're going to cut from this side edge here to the middle score line. And we want to fold this bottom piece in half to make our little side pocket flip. So it needs to kind of be in half. I'm just going to cut up a little ways. Yeah, a little bit more. You can fold it in half. I have tried to find the score line to do this, and I've measured what I've done, and then I printed out another sheet of paper, and then it didn't match. I don't know why that is. I'm sure there's some math behind it. And then so that's gonna make our little side pocket flip. So I'm going to turn it over. I want this as my front. So mine is going to flip like this. Now you can fold it this little side pocket underneath, or you can fold it on top, whichever way you want. I folded it underneath, and then this one flips up, and then this flips to the front. And there's your front. I'm just going to trim a little bit of this overhang where I didn't cut all the way to the score line there. And if you have anything that's not like matching up perfectly, just trim up your edges. I am going to round my corners. So there's enough papers in this kit that you could make a couple one-page wonders and just print out your pockets and your elements and send them out as happy mail. Somebody that might need a little bit of encouragement. So there's that. So now I want to glue this pocket down. So I'm just going to glue along the side and then along the bottom. Just kind of burnish that. Oops. Burnish that down a little bit. And then I'm going to cut a little notch out of this. A little overhang there. Okay. Let me just ink up. I inked the page already, but I want to ink the corners that I cut off, just to make sure I'm not showing any of that white. Okay, so mine's gonna go like this. And I could try to do it the other way. No, I think I like it underneath. It folds better, I think, underneath. Now the way I did my closure is I just little hole punch and put a little eyelet in and tied my ribbon. But I'm gonna do mine like Raven Vintage Studio. I just thought it looked so cool. So again, this is our front. We're gonna open this up. So she poked 2 holes, kind of like eyeballed the center. Let me get some paper that I can, a piece of cardboard I can put under here so I don't stab into my table here. if you have one of the really big crocodiles, you can you know, punch your holes. But I just have the regular crocodile, so mine isn't big enough. She punched 2 holes there, and then she thread her ribbon or lace through these holes. So I'm going to use lace this time. Let's see. I think about this. Okay, yeah, this just like this. This goes into this side. How's everybody doing today? Can't believe it's November. Well, when I'm recording this, it's not November yet, but it will be in a few days. I just can't believe it's November already. Crazy. So what this is going to end up being is I'm going to be able to bring this up like this and tie it closed from here. But I don't want to waste all this lace on that, so I'm going to kind of pull that through, try to figure out how much do I need. Maybe not quite that much, just enough to tie a little ribbon. I think that's good. Yes, if you have a little awl or a pokey tool, you can just poke those little holes there. Okay, so that's done. Like that. So now it's just the fun part of decorating. So I'm going to bring some of these in. Actually, I think I'm going to add a couple more pockets here. Go along here. Okay, so there's a couple pockets in here. This cute little bird and butterfly. So let's put, I think I'm going to use one of my scraps to maybe make a pocket here. So, actually, let me use one of the other pages. Let me use this blue. So I will link in the description box this, the link to this freebie. Actually, I should probably bring in my paper trimmer because I don't know how to cut straight. Did not learn that skill in kindergarten. Let's see. How wide of a pocket? About right there. Right line is. Let's see. Let's make it about 3 inches. So my pocket is like almost 3 1/4 by, or 3 3/4 by 3. And I'm gonna put that down here. So I'm gonna round the corners. Put a little notch in here. Ink that a little bit. Just using distressed photo, or vintage photo distressed ink. I'll just add that in there. Yeah, Yeah, so this is just a fun little one-page wonder that if you have one of those sheets of papers that doesn't, either your printer doesn't print borderless or you the design wasn't meant to be borderless. Let me bring in my scrap here to make another pocket here, just to bring this color, this kind of peachy color in to the inside. I think I want it 3 inches wide. It's too long. Let's see. Well, it's a little bit short, but it's okay, it'll work. It'll work. Okay. Really need to, it's a little bit long actually. The pocket's a little bit long. A little bit wide, I mean. Maybe I do want it bigger so it can cover that lace. It doesn't have to cover the lace. Let's see. Cut a notch. Yeah, that might get in the way. If we put a, yeah. Probably should glue something over this. Let's just bring in a scallop punch. Scallop punch in. This is a 1 3/4 inch scallop punch. That way nothing will get stuck when it goes in the pocket. So then we can put this pocket here. So is it getting cold in your neck of the woods? It's starting to cool down a little bit here, not a lot though. Oh, that's cute. Isn't that bird cute? Oh, so cute. I'm gonna put that there. That's the other sheet that's in this kit, is this like purple check, which looks really pretty. I'm going to put the butterfly over here. Butterfly pocket. And then, let's see, we could probably put a pocket here. So let's bring this floral back in. Actually, let's bring the other floral in. Let's bring this one in. Cut the white edges off. I almost got it. How wide's our pocket need to be? I'm just going to mark it with the pen. There and there. Now can I see my marks? There's that one. Where'd it go? There it is. There's one. And the other one, I think, is right here. Maybe not. That looks too long. Oh, there it is. I couldn't see where I marked it. I want to use this side though. Put that there. I'm going to cut a little notch out of the top. Let's ink that up a little bit. Yeah, let me know in the description box, or I'm sorry, in the comments, like what you end up making with this freebie. I often go outside of the, I don't always use the paper for what its designed intention was. I do sometimes, but not always. Just depends. Just depends. There's that. I'm not sure if I need something back here to... Maybe another one of these scallop punches go in the back here, just to help, kind of reinforce where we poke the hole, since I can't put an eyelet in. Let's do that. I am also working on a gingerbread junk journal. I was hoping to have the video up yesterday, but I was having technical difficulties. So hopefully I can get it up tomorrow. Okay, so on this one I put this darling deer on the front, so I want to put something different on the front this time. Lady, we've got these tags. Oh, I want to put this one that says seasons. To everything there is a season, a time for every purpose under heaven. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1. That's what that's referring to. So let's put this on the front. Actually, let me pop it up on a little bit of foam, because why not? Let's add a little bit of dimension. Finish doing the inside first. On the top of these pockets, I'm going to put, it comes with like these cute little brads. I used a little scallop punch to just kind of layer it. One for that tag, and then I have one for this tag. Well, I can pick it up. Yes, the other project I'm working on is this envelope village that I saw on Nana's Crafting Studio and on Nancy Pyter. I'm not sure how to say her last name. Pyter, I think. Making these, oh, the cutest little Christmas villages using junk mail envelopes with windows. I made one already that I posted on my Instagram page, Daily Dose of Happiness. I'm gonna put this little tag in the side pocket. And, but of course I want to make another one. So, that tag there. Let's see. Got this lady. Let's put her over here. Actually, let's put her here. No, let's put her here by the butterfly. And we could put this little floral piece here by the beautiful bird. That's gonna go on the front. I need something for that pocket, so let me bring in my scraps and cut this off. Bring my paper trimmer back in because, yeah, straight lines and all. Straight. Let's just fold this in half. Make like a little journal card. Oops. Get that very straight. And let's round the corners. Trim that. Yeah, so these little envelope villages are, oh, they're so cute. I've started like a nativity scene one, and I want to make one. Nancy's making one that I think she called it like Mistletoe Lane, and it's like basically all these like different shops. It's so cute. I used Sweet Pea Curiosities Pink Christmas. These darling little girls that are on the page, or on the paper. That heart on there. So cute. Nancy made a fall one as well. I want to do a fall one as soon as I figure out which papers to use. Such a fun project, and you know, such a neat like happy mail thing that you can send somebody. Okay, where am I gonna put my deer? Kind of bulks that a little bit. I forgot I put foam tape on here already. I love this little deer, it's so cute. Yeah, so I will make my, maybe the fall village or the Christmas shop village, or finish the nativity one on, I'll do a video for that. There's that. This is a die cut from Scrap Diva Designs that I have. I love it. I use it all the time. I'll link it in the description box. I have a coupon too that you can use. Let's put this flower on here. It's a coupon for 10% off. It's a die cut that comes with like, I don't know, there's like 4 or 5 different size doilies. I tend to use it a lot. I kind of keep it like right at hand on my craft table because I tend to use it a lot. You can use a paper doily, or if you have a die cut, or you don't need a doily. I just like how it looks. Put a little ticket in here. Maybe another ticket. Let's put a bird. Then just put this on the cover. You can add some flowers to this if you have flowers. I am on Instagram at Daily Dose of Happiness. If you make something with this freebie, tag me so I can see what you made, and so we can all inspire each other. The Bible Journal Love has just come out with their November Bible study kit. There's 10 lessons in the kit, fruits of the Spirit. So I'm just going to tie like this. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. Put a little shorter. And I've got my other one here. Let me wrap this up. Just tuck that in there. So 2 different style closures for a one-sheet wonder for this freebie. So thank you everybody for watching. I hope you have a great day.